Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about why your ego is holding you back. Now some of you might think, well, I don't have an ego, and actually this is not true. You can sort of think of the ego as like the software that runs your consciousness. So basically also your ego is kind of who you think you are, and you know that can pretty much be anything. And the problems really arise whenever you feel entitled to flame your teammates because you, for some reason, think that they deserve that. And the problem with this is really that you're putting energy into negative thoughts and emotions when you could instead be being more aware of what's actually happening in the game. This is why you see like pro players, you know, they really don't say much a lot of the time. They're really just focused on the game. And that's because they're pure awareness, right? So we want to try to focus, you know, we want to stop giving into negative thoughts, negative emotions, because giving into those is really going to be holding you back. This just ties into like, you know, having a big ego. All that really means is, you know, thinking that you deserve to be treated as like a really like strong player, when in reality, you know, this like each game's different. Like you have to prove your worth every single game. If you had a good game last game, you shouldn't expect your teammates the next game to treat you like you're a king or like you're the best player in the game, especially if you're like, you know, a low rank, especially, but in any rank, right? So, you know, you see players like Tenz, they really have no ego. Like, you know, it's really impressive to see. These players are really, really fun to watch. And yeah, so basically, giving into negative thoughts and emotions causes you to lose track of valuable information. And valuable information is essentially, like, you know, what's happening within the game. And like, you know, what's happening in the game can mean like a variety of things. Like, you know, where is the enemy pushing? What ults do they have? Where are enemies right now when you're dying? When you're like flaming your teammate instead of actually thinking of where they might go or what might happen next for your teams that are still alive, teammates that are still alive. And so the next thing is to instead, you know, put more energy into adapting. Understand that each game of Valorant that you play, no one is going to be very similar to another, right? Every game is different, so this requires you extra to focus and become aware of what's happening in each game so you can adapt. Because if you adapt, then that's going to allow you to, you know, have much more success. So hopefully this made sense, guys. This is a topic I can talk a lot more about. Like I said, your ego is essentially the software or operating system that runs your consciousness. You could not exist without it. And it's pretty much who you think you are. So basically, the takeaway of this video is to understand that you should try really hard to not give into negative emotions. I understand that some days it's really hard to not do that, but like, you know, if you're having that bad day, then just, you know, take a break, stop playing for the day. Like I do that sometimes. It's completely fine to do that. But if you feel like you have the ability to not give into the negative feelings, emotions, thoughts, whatever, then you should absolutely try to not do that, because that's going to improve your gameplay, your awareness, your adaptability by like tenfold. So again, hopefully you guys found this useful. Pretty short video, pretty clean if I do say so myself. But without further ado, I will see you guys in the next one.